Hello, Beachbody champions. Oh my goodness. I am super excited to be here, but also, not gonna lie, a little bit nervous. Public speaking is always like a big scare for me, but I am really excited to be here and excited to share with you guys, hopefully help you with some tips on how to help your coaches see success right out of the gate. So today I wrote down my notes here so that I don't get off track, because otherwise I am a squirrel brain and I will be all over the place. First off, before I jump in, I'm going to wait for a couple people to hop on live. Hey, Ruth. But I wanted to kind of introduce myself for those of you that don't know who I am. My name is Cassidy Brewer. I have been coaching for about 2.5 years, and I'm from Washington State. And I wanted to share with you guys today how to help your coaches see success right from the gate, how to help them come in and change at least one life in their first month, because that's the goal, right? Is we want our coaches to come in, have success. We want them to start changing lives right away. And my team has done really, really well with this. And so I'm going to share with you guys like my top 5 tips today on how I have helped my coaches come in brand new and see success right out of the gate and sell at least one challenge pack in their first month. So my first tip for you guys is to keep it simple and fun. So my onboarding process is extremely simple. I send them a welcome email when they get signed up as a new coach with me, and then I plug them into my new coach training, which is like 5 days or 5 videos. It doesn't even need to take 5 days. It's super short, super simple, just goes over the basics. Basically the vital behaviors, how to get started on their own journey, everything like that. But it's really, really simple onboarding process. So in the welcome email, the first thing I tell them to do is to start their own program, because they need to be getting their own results. And B, help 3 people get started exactly how they got set up. So I actually got that piece from Emily Favre, who has had a lot of success as well, but I love that. Just keeping it super, super simple and making it fun. Like telling them, I see, my coaches that have the best success come into this and they bring 3 friends to come along with them and help hold them accountable to get started on their journey. So who are your 3 people that you can invite to come be your accountability buddy through this, your first challenge? And boom, there you go. Now they go invite their first 3 people, their friends, to come with them. So just keeping it really, really simple and making it fun. I think we have a tendency to overcomplicate things, and it's such a blessing that we have so many incredible trainings and so many, awesome resources and things out there for us right now. But we don't need to overcomplicate it. We don't need to tell them how to hit Success Club, go Emerald, get to Diamond, sign up, all these people and do all these things in their first day. Like, we just need to help them get started on their journey and help them get started, their first few people started. So tip number 1 is keeping it simple and fun with onboarding and just helping them learn how to bring 3 people and get started exactly how they did. Tip number 2 is, like I said, that first thing I do is help them get started on their journey. So tip number 2 is to help them fall in love with the programs and the products and their journey and get results, because this is the number 1 most important thing. This is how I had so much success as a new coach. I came in, and a week into my program, I felt incredible, and I naturally wanted to share that with other people. So if you help your coaches come in, fall head over heels in love with the products and the programs that we have and get incredible results, because in a week you can see changes. You can see mental, physical, emotional changes happening, and they're naturally gonna want to share about it when you do that. So, all of you guys know that when you've started up your first program, you probably felt incredible and you naturally wanted to tell everyone about it, just like anything else you love. I'm wearing these Virago Babe lashes today and I freaking love them, so I'm going to tell everyone about them. It's a natural thing to want to share the things we love, especially with the people we love. So tip number 2 is to bring your coaches in and get them set up with their program and help them fall in love with Shakeology, with our workout programs, with our nutrition programs, and get results in that first week so that they naturally are going to want to share and they're going to feel more confident in sharing. It's hard to share something that you know nothing about and have never tried and aren't in love with, right? But something that you've even done for a week that you absolutely love, you're naturally going to want to share that. So that's my second tip for you guys. And then my third tip is just that. It is sharing it with their friends and family first. So I think, it's easy to come in and be like, okay, start posting on social media, start inviting 100 people, like all these things. But as a new coach, when they don't maybe have all that confidence yet, and they're still working on building that up and they're still beginning their journey, then it's really important to start with the people that already like, know, and trust us. So my tip number 3 for you guys is to help your coaches get started. Keeping it simple and helping them help 3 people just how they get started. B, by falling in love with the programs and the products so that they naturally want to share it because they love it. And the first people they're going to share with are going to be their friends and family. It's going to be those people that are closest to them, that they love, that like, know, and trust them already. And they're going to be like, hey, Sally, your best friend Sally. Hey Sally, I just started this new workout program. I'm super, super excited. I want to lose 20 pounds, but I'm really nervous and I've fallen off when I've tried to do it by myself before. That's why I'm so excited to have this group. But I am looking for some extra accountability, and I was just wondering if you want to be accountability buddies and do this with me and we can crush our goals together. Just something simple like you would share with your best friend, or ask your mom, or ask your grandma, someone that you genuinely want to help that already knows you and trusts you. So I do Emerald in 24-hour calls with that, and that's after they've gone through my training. Then I'm helping them get started by not just helping those first 3 people, but getting to Emerald by helping them get results, fall in love with it, and share with their friends and family and get 3 people started just like they did. So tip number 4 is to pour belief into your coaches and empower them, because I can tell you that is one of the most important things. How many of you came in as a new coach and you were nervous, you were scared, you didn't know what to expect? But your coach pouring belief and motivation and empowerment into you makes you feel like you can conquer the world, makes you feel like you can get outside of your comfort zone and you can share and you can invite these people and that you can do these hard things. You can commit to this program that you've never committed to before. You can commit to this nutrition program. So for me, I know that my coaches need me to believe in them. Like, that's what we are looking for. People, there's all the trainings in the world. There are all the things out there, but they need someone to believe in them, because when you come in your journey, usually you're struggling with some self-confidence, some, maybe body image issues, all of these things. And all these women or men are looking for is someone to believe in them, someone to tell them that they can do it, someone to tell them that they're capable of more and that you believe in them. So I am constantly pouring belief into my coaches and helping them believe in themselves before they do, right? So maybe you come in as a new coach and you don't quite have the belief in yourself yet, but your coach believes in you. You can lean on their confidence and their belief in that first month until you learn to believe in yourself. So that's exactly how I got brought in, and part of why I felt so comfortable jumping into things right away and helping my first few people, because I knew that I could lean on my coach and her belief and confidence in me. She was constantly pouring into me and telling me how amazing I was and how much she knew I could rock this and how incredible I was doing and all of these things. And that helped me build my confidence before I had it. So all your coaches need is, they don't need more trainings. They don't need the perfect script. They don't need all these things. They just need someone to believe in them and empower them and show them what's possible. So that is my fourth tip for you guys, is to help them believe in themselves before they believe in themselves. so that they can lean on your confidence. And then you're helping them get started on that program. And in the first week, you're pouring belief into them and telling them they can do this and how much they're crushing their workouts and how proud of them you are. And then pretty soon, they're going to start to believe in themselves. And then it's going to be even easier to share, because you are going to share with so much more conviction when you're confident in what you're doing and you're confident in yourself. So my 5th tip is to lead by example. It is to lead the leaderboards. It is to do everything that I tell and ask my coaches to do. So this has been something that has been huge, because it's going to be really hard for me to tell my coaches to go help 3 people get started exactly how they did if I'm not leading from the forefront and helping 3 people myself. It's going to be really hard for me to tell them to commit to this workout program and this nutrition program in their first week and get incredible results if I'm not doing that myself. So anything I tell my coaches to do, if I'm asking them to get out there and invite people and talk to people and post on social media and be real and be raw and be vulnerable, then I need to be doing the exact same thing. So my coaches are watching me do it, and then I ask them to do it, and they see the success I've had, and success leaves clues. So they trust me and they're open to doing what I'm asking them to do. But it's going to be really hard for me to tell them to do things if I'm not doing them. So I am always the first one in Success Club. I am always leading the leaderboards. I am rank advancing. I am going Emerald every week. I am putting myself outside of my comfort zone. I am pouring belief into them and into my coaches and into my followers. I'm getting out there and starting new conversations. I'm helping my coaches and clients get results. I'm committed to my nutrition program and my workout program and my personal development and all of these things. I'm sending invites every day. I'm doing the things before I'm asking them to do it. And so that's been huge. So again, I'm just going to recap those 5 tips for you guys. The first one is keeping it really simple and fun with your onboarding process. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't provide them millions of resources and trainings and all these things right from the get-go. Just help them get started on their journey and tell them to bring 3 people along to be their accountability buddies to get started with them. Who are their first 3 people going to be? That's it. Get them signed up with exactly how you got signed up. The next one is to fall in love, help them fall in love with the journey and the programs and the products and get results. They can get results in the first week of doing a program. So help them fall in love with it so that they are confident in what they're sharing with others. And then tip number 3 is to start with their friends and family. Start with those people close to them that trust them and like them and love them and that they want to help and they know that those people can benefit from this. The 4th one is to pour belief into them and empower them. Just lift them up constantly. Constantly lift them up, pour belief into them, and show them what they're capable of. Tell them how incredible they are. And then the 5th one is to just lead by example. Do what you are telling your coaches to do. Be the best possible example that you can be. If you want them to hit Success Club, you're in Success Club. If you want them to send invites, you're sending invites. If you want them to be positive and motivated and inspired, you better be showing up with positivity, motivation, and inspiration every single day. So those are my 5 top tips for you guys. I know they're probably nothing that you haven't heard before because it's simple and it's easy, but I think sometimes we tend to, especially as the farther along we go, we tend to overcomplicate things. So I just want to make sure that you guys are reminded that it is simple and that it is easy and that you can not only have success, but you can help your coaches have success right away. Whether you're brand new or whether you've been coaching for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years, you can follow this. You can lead by example. You can pour belief into people. You can keep it simple. You can get results and help them get results. And you can help them share this with a few people that need it most close to them so they can get a win under their belt. And I asked my coaches, and one of the biggest things they said, you guys, was that I was leading by example, that I was keeping it simple and they always knew what the next step was, and that I was pouring belief into them. I was always lifting them up. Like, how many of you guys can tell me you can do those things? I know you can do those things. Every single one of you on this call can do these 5 things that I just shared with you. And I promise that if you do those things, you will see success and your coaches will see success. So that is what I have for you guys today. I hope it was helpful, and thank you so much for having me here. I am going to finish up drinking my unicorn crack and go get my workout in, but just wanted to thank you guys again. And if you guys have any questions, please feel free to tag me in the comments and ask them. I will make sure I pop back in here later to answer any questions that you guys do have. And if you're watching the replay, #replay, and shoot me some hearts. Thank you guys for hanging out, and have an amazing rest of your Friday.